I picked as a subject the Fennec Fox. Honestly, really my childhood. It was one of the 10 top species I saw in books together with snowy owls, snow leopards, this kind of fabulous mythical creatures that everybody knows but nobody ever seen on which the biology was scarcely known. I want to show things to people that they haven't seen before, try. It's hard. Sometimes you don't bring these visually beautiful images that you can take in places where yourself it's more at ease. And the animals are also more patient and more oblivious to your presence. So in these cases, you really work on a matter of seconds. As soon as the animal discovers you and moves away, you have few glimpses of it. But it creates an unicum. One of the main issues of working with this species was for a person like me coming from Italy, finding a fox that it's 40 centimeters long and makes a den that is probably 15 centimeters broad in the vastity of an immense desert. So I needed to ask the help of people. This took years to find the right spot. And this is another funny part of this work, that you're a little pioneer with certain species. So you have to invent a technique to photograph the species, which means when to go to set up the hide, how to approach, which lens. Use a blimp because the animal has an incredibly acute sense of hearing, and so your camera it's always too loud for this silent environment. Yeah, it's a little hunting, but not hunting. It's like I call it playing chess with the smartest animal. One of the last trips, which was founded by the National Geographic magazine, so I had an extra pressure on me, to deliver very good stuff. Was very unlucky in terms of weather. We had one of the worst sandstorms, which lasted for 3 weeks. Completely spoiled my field work in the desert. So when I finally managed to find the Fennec den, one of the very last days, actually, I postponed my flight. I delayed my flight in order to exploit this very last chance. I was, as usually, pitching my high tent at a certain distance in order to watch and wait for the evening for the animal to come out. And the area was plenty of tracks of fennecs and fennec cubs, so I knew that the family was there. I looked around, there was no other exit. It was a big dune. It was the queen of the fennec den with light coming. It was really a spectacular sight. Well, I had 2 glimpses of the female popping out, and the pups never came out in 4 days of attempt. Only on the very last day, I decided to approach physically the den, and only then I realized that 1 meter behind there was another dune with an exit. The animal was constantly moving in there, and I couldn't see. So I told my friends, because we always used to play chess to kill time during the hottest hours, that I lost with the king of with the smartest animal in the desert, and it was fine. I mean, I went home with a big smile, although my editor was not so happy. I found a local guy, actually a fennec hunter, as I came to discover, and the big part of my body of work was focusing on the pet trade of these fennec foxes. He knew how to find the fennec den to catch the pups in order to either sell them to tourists or offer them to pose for pictures. And I came to realize that many of the pictures that I saw were actually taken with captive animals, which is honestly a temptation I had on some occasions. When you're stuck in a house or in a hut in the middle of the desert for days by sandstorms, and these animals are just running everywhere, and then you know that in the next village there are 4 or 5 of them. Beautiful, you could just take them, place them in a nice setting with beautiful light, nobody will know about it. Of course, it's a temptation, it's human. But first of all, you don't want to fool yourself, because seeing them, it was the biggest reward, witnessing what they do. And delivering a concrete and correct message is probably my goal.